Hello, everyone. Osinbajo Peter Obi attend U.S. Democratic National Convention in Chicago. This is Channels TV, putting this out. So there was a video that came out where you saw Osinbajo and Peter Obi sitting down and having a conversation. Where that video, it was a very short video that was taken in. The DNC, right? The Democrats are having their Democratic National Convention, and it's been one big powerhouse. Different people coming to speak, powerful speeches. I mean, you listen to speeches, you're inspired. You just get this whole wow kind of feeling. And there's someone I was asking, I saw on Twitter where someone was saying that, oh, why can't Nigeria have something like that? And this particular person is it's one of those people that were supporting Tinubu, that support all kind of bad governance when they see it. I don't have the issue with anybody has a right to support whoever they want to support. But when you see people, even when you support someone, it doesn't mean that you can't hold them accountable. Supporting someone is not a life sentence. When the person isn't doing well, you should have the integrity even to your own self to be able to say, hey, yeah, I supported this person, but it's not doing well, and then call them out for the fact that they are not doing well, not to just keep defending them like psychopaths. And so when he said that, somebody replied him and said, well, it is by not supporting, candidates like Buhari and Tinubu and then expecting that we're going to get there. But to come to it is that politics is usually a place where you have people who are ready to serve, people who have intelligence, people who have capacity, competence, character, patriotic, and that's where you in a lot of countries you see a lot of people who are in politics are usually these first class people who have done very well academically, and then you see a lot of lawyers, especially in Congress and in the National Assembly, not like here in Nigeria where someone will just sit down because they have looted money, and they just looted enough money, and the next thing that you see them doing is that they will just go and the next day, oh, they just want to run for office, or they've gotten so much money, and then they just keep putting themselves there, or they appoint them as some essay somewhere, or they put them as stooges so that they will just continue to perpetuate that whole looting that usually people seem to think politics is what that's what politics is all about. And so it's crazy, but seeing people based on ideology talking about issues and stuff like that. But Mr. Peter Obi has been someone, this is not his first time, he has always been part of all of this convention. According to channels, the involvement of figures like Professor Osinbajo in such international political events demonstrates Nigeria's active role in the global democratic community. Former Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, alongside other notable Nigerian political figures, is currently attending the 2024 Democratic National Convention in Chicago as a special guest of the National Democratic Institute based in Washington, D.C. Osinbajo, the Labour okay. The way they said it, they said Osinbajo, the Labour presidential candidate in the 2023 polls and former. Oh, okay. So, okay, maybe so why didn't they put Peter Obi's name like that? The Labour, he doesn't have a name. The way they wrote it, someone that doesn't know would think that it's the Osinbajo that was the Labour Party presidential candidate. But why didn't they put Peter Obi's name there? Why did they just put it like, oh, Osinbajo, whatever? Sometimes this media house is here. I don't know. Let me just keep quiet. Anyway, he says Peter Obi was there, former Senate President Ken Amani were all invited according to the US-based NDI. The Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, was also said to have been invited, but it was not clear if he had honored the invitation. The National Democratic Institute, NDI, is a notable non-profit and non-partisan organization based in the United States that pushes democratic values around the world. The attendance. So for me, is this also is a fact for me. I have, and I've continuously said this in a lot of fora, whatever it is that it's called, to say that there is a kind of hypocrisy in the world when it comes to democracy, and that there must be a universally accepted definition and norm of what free, fair, credible election is the situation where you have rigging is allowed to take place. Rigging is done, and the international community and the Committee of Nations are okay with just allowing it to go. It's not it's not the best for anyone. Some countries have election, there is no killing, people's mandates count. That's free, fair, credible election. Some countries have election, there is killing, people's mandates does not count. Their votes as rigged, the election is rigged, votes are either stolen, not counted, and all of that, and they still say it's free, fair, credible election. No, it's not free, fair, credible election. It is civil coup. It is civilian coup. Just the way the world is against military coup, the world must come to a place where it is also against civilian coup. Otherwise, where you're stealing the people's mandate, that's not democracy. People will give up on democracy, and what you have will be pseudo democracy, like what we already have, happening in Nigeria. The attendance of Osinbajo on such an august occasion, some analysts say, further demonstrate his increasing global engagement and international political profile since leaving office in May 2023. The presence of these distinguished Nigerians at the Democratic National Convention underscores the importance of fostering global democratic values and the role that African leaders play in shaping the future of democracy both on the continent and worldwide. And I want election observers from Nigeria to go to that US also and go and do election observing, because they too, they have a lot of all kind of things that are happening. Somebody tried to upturn election result. Thank God for their strong institutions and all of that. Their participation in this event also signals a commitment to engaging with diverse political processes and learning from global experience to enhance governance and democracy in Nigeria. The Democratic National Convention, a significant event in the United States political calendar, serves as a platform where key party policies and strategies are discussed by the Democratic Party, besides the formal nomination of the party's presidential candidate, current U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. The convention is also an opportunity for global leaders and stakeholders to observe and participate in discussions that could influence global political trend. Founded in 1983, I was 10 years old. Yeah, so it was founded 40 years ago. NDI has been at the forefront of supporting and strengthening democratic institutions around the world. The Institute provides technical assistance to political parties, civic groups, and election processes, with a strong emphasis on promoting citizen participation, transparency, and accountability in governance. Operating in over 50 years, NDI is dedicated to fostering free, fair election. Anyway, it went on, and it kept talking about, Osinbajo. And what I actually find curious, it really didn't talk much about Peter Obi. But anyway, Peter Obi was there. Thank you so much. Bye.